What do you think of the sales class? I know I asked you earlier.
I enjoyed it. 'Cause it's really like kind of bringing it back top of mind, and then practicing it is always helpful, honestly.
Awesome, man. And what did it help you the most? Was it just recurring, like remembering?
Yeah, yeah, just kind of getting back into the sales mindset and everything, I think helps because like it's one of those things that when, especially when you're like on your own island and everything, just kind of out there, you forget these other things and kind of get into bad habits and stuff, and just having the extra reminder, refresher is always good in my opinion.
Makes sense, makes sense. And then what would you want to see more of, or what did you want to hear more of from that class?
I I think some of the like if we whenever like opening ones and stuff too, because like a kind of like cold call openers, I feel like those that's always helpful because that's the most struggle for most people is that like initial introduction. I don't do a whole bunch of it, but I feel like it's always good to have top of mind and like keep it going.
Okay, good. And what'd you think of Indy and Dina?
I like them. I like them. I feel like they've got a lot of info. Like they've been in this for a while. Very easygoing and helpful, I'd say. Because they're not. They make it so it's not like intimidating. Because I feel like you do some sales classes and like the instructor or whatever just wants to tell you how much they know and like they're the best and all that kind of stuff. And like they're very like it seems humble and just like, hey, let's figure this out. Like no, not really like that, and like very gentle and kind of how they teach.
Awesome, awesome. And would you recommend this to others?
Oh, for sure.
And the last question on this part, what kind of value would you put this on? Like, how much would you pay for it? Or let's say you had enough, like millions of dollars, infinite money, right? How much,
Yeah.
how much would you invest in this type of class? This is, of course, a five video, five class um, structure, actually.
That's a good question. I don't know because to be honest, I don't know how much the like classes will typically go for. I know they can easily get into the thousands of dollars. Um, but I mean, it's something I'd probably pay 100, 200 a class for the whole thing. If it's like $500, I feel like is a pretty fair price, if not more.
Yeah, yeah. I actually charge 2 grand.
That makes sense. That makes a lot because I mean I've seen, well shoot, you got like Grant Cardone and all those big guys that try to tell you that they're actually selling you something and you get bullshit at the end of the day and they're charging way more than that, I'm sure.
You never know what you're gonna get with those guys. Yeah. And then of course you got the Wolf of Wall Street. Sell me that pen.
Yeah,
But you're giving them the kill words, right? Those are kill words. You got to change the words.
exactly. And that's the hardest part with those cold calls with the carriers because one, they're over it, they don't want any more calls, but they have so many issues that if you can just get them talking a tiny bit about what they're struggling with, it's a lot easier. But I mean, that's easier said than done, obviously.
And as well as they think they have the mentality where it's not gonna happen to them.
Yep,
And I'm like,
exactly.
you're right, but how do I make it where they understand it will happen to them? It's gonna happen to them. It's just a matter of when. So my theory, well, the way I've done this for 6 years, um, they think they're business owners, but they run like employees.
Yep,
And they're all
that's
about the low
exactly
boards. And like you do realize there's more than the low boards, right? You do
exactly. I
realize
mean, they'll die on the load boards if that's all they're doing.
exactly, and that's what we're trying to help them with the either become a broker, finding deals, or getting direct shippers. So I'm trying to save them before they end up into those problems. The other carrier we ran into last Friday was there's this scam going around where they send you a contract, bid on this load, and it's like $500 for the load contract for 90 days. They promise you that you're gonna make $6,000 a month. And I told the carrier, I was like, look at all these red flags, man.
Yeah.
And the
If it
contract,
sounds too good to be true, it may be,
oh yeah, and they didn't look up the red flags and they paid that person.
bro.
And you know what their biggest complaint was? That they use PayPal. I'm like, I use PayPal. What are you talking about? PayPal's not the
That's
issue.
not the problem. Exactly.
PayPal's not the issue. Actually, you can call PayPal and get your money back. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
PayPal's like the safest way to do it.
yeah, that saves you. That helps you. No, look at the red flags. Look at the pickup address, the drop off address, the location the company's texting you from. Are they even answering the phone? Uh, and all these things, right? And a lot of red flags came up. Even the money didn't make sense.